Hello, beautiful souls. This is Vinita Kumar, also known as Twinflameunion, bringing you guys the October reading. Oh my God, we are already in fall. It's crazy how time flies. In today's reading, I have been channeling a little bit of Archangel Michael. So I think he wants to tell us something, and this would be messages from Archangel Michael. For those that do not know, he is actually the official guardian of twin flames. In fact, most twin flames really resonate with him because not only is he the official guardian, but they find that he is one of the main guides that they have. So feel free to connect with him. He is an amazing angel, a little humorous at times. You know, in the beginning stages of my journey, I just want to say that when I was told that I'm a divine channeler, of course I didn't believe that. I thought that the medium was losing her marbles. It was just what it was. I just didn't think that she's like, yeah, you're gonna be channeling just like I do, and I thought that was far-fetched. So that was that story. And then when I went to her the second time, you know, he, like I said, Archangel Michael is, you know, funny. If you've actually dealt with him, you know that he's got a bit of sense of humor. He's a very good looking guy. I don't know if, you know, put your comments, you know, in the description and tell me whether you have encountered him or not. So anyways, the second time around when I had gone, he ended up telling the medium that, oh yeah, by the way, she can see me now. And that was true. I started to see him at the second stage of when I went to that medium. So it just goes to show how crazy your journey can be when you allow it to be. So we've got lots of messages that are coming up in October. We've got our jam-packed full of a lot of things like cosmic energy. So I'm going to actually go over those and read them. But before we begin, let's hit it. And welcome back. For those that are new to this channel, please do not forget to hit a like, share, and subscribe, as well as hit the notification bell so that you do not miss any future videos. I actually do pep talk empowerment series as well, so there's a lot of twin flame pep talk that I do, as well as some guided meditations that actually help you along with your journey. And then of course the usual monthly reading that I do for the collectives, to just give them an idea what is in store for them for the upcoming month. So that's what I normally do. And when I hit more than 5,000 subscribers, then I will actually have other guests that will come forward in this channel, and we will actually have topic discussions, and I'm looking forward to that. So it is a new channel, so there's not many subscribers at this point, but in a year's time or 6 months, I am assuming that it's going to be about that. So this is what the goal is. before we dive deep into the reading, and that was messages from Archangel Michael. Let's see what he wants to tell us. I have no idea what he wants to tell as usual. I never do, but I started channeling messages that he's gonna be wanting to tell us something. So I actually started getting signs and syncs from him. So the usual that he does, So let's see what he wants to say. But before I begin, I'm just gonna read off what is coming ahead of us here. So October is actually a busy month. We've already actually encountered or gone into the fall equinox. So we just came from the summer solstice, ended that, and now we've embarked into the fall equinox, and that started on September 22. So for those that actually have their birthday seasons in the in the month of September and even October, this would actually be a little bit more vital for you, because you're gonna feel it even more than the usual people that that it'll affect, right? So pay attention to that. So anytime your birthdays actually fall into the equinox or solstice, whichever one it falls into, just pay attention to that, because you're gonna find that it's gonna be actually coming with a more of a full throttle for you. So so in this case, like my twin, poor guy, it's actually his birthday today. I'm gonna see how my reading goes, because I didn't sleep much last night. I had such a restless sleep, and I usually don't like that, because I actually have really busy days ahead, and so I'm a little bit low in energy. But Archangel Michael is with me, so I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna get a fantastic reading out for you guys. So for him, it's gonna be full throttle for the equinox as well as his birthday month, being in here. So yeah, and if he feels it, I'm gonna feel it too. So let's see. I'll have to do a little bit more spiritual bath and try to ground my energy, because what he feels, I always feel as well. So yeah, restless night last night. So yeah, I wasn't too impressed, because I usually like to have a nice good sleep, because like I said, my life is pretty hectic otherwise. So but it is what it is. It's nothing I can do. So October 1st, we've got full moon in Aries. So that's what we've got. And oh, by the way, if he is watching, happy birthday, babe. So just I have a feeling that he does watch a little bit of the like what I do publicly. So I did wish him in the morning. So but yeah, before I forget. October 1st, full moon in Aries. So that's what we've got. And then we've got October 3rd, Mars conjuncts in Aries, and Aries is spelled as Eris, and apparently she's a goddess of strife. So look that up. I don't know, I've never heard of her myself, so I just knew of the other Aries, the masculine one. Maybe she's the female version of of him. So yeah. And then October 4th, Pluto goes direct, so we've got that. And October 6th, we've got Mars that's going to be closest to Earth. And for those that have really nice clear skies in Canada, little hard to see, especially if it's like raining. But I'm gonna keep that actually at the for October 6th. If it's a clear sky, I should be able to see it. I would love to see that. So yeah, Mars will be closest to Earth on October 6th. So mark it in a calendar, try to see it. It would be the orangest star that you'll see. So it's very distant, but that's how it'll look. It'll look very orange, right? So you can see it actually through naked eye. So I mean, if you have a telescope, even better. But for those that I don't have one, so I'll look for something that's orange in the sky. So that would be Mars. October 9th, we've got Mars that squares Pluto, and I don't know what this means, but we've got that. Like I said, I just read this out, and if anything jumps out to you, just have a look and see what that means, right? So October 13th, we've got Mercury that's gonna go retrograde. So we've got that going, another retrograde, and I know I don't care for that, because you know that's when all the electronics go cuckoo on us, right? So so that's happening. We've got October 16th. Oh my goodness, this is gonna hurt. At least for me, it will. Let me know in the comments. It's gonna be full super, no, sorry. October 16th is gonna be Libra super new moon. So that's what it is. New moon in Libra, and apparently it's gonna be super moon. So October 17th, we've got Sun that's going to align with Arcturus. And I don't know what this means, but you know, you can look that up as well. October 22, you know, Scorpio season begins. So we've got that as well. And October 31st, Halloween season. So we'll see what Halloween looks like in COVID these days. You know, it's an exciting time for North Americans, and I'm pretty sure that's like that in Europe as well, that actually celebrate Halloween with lovely costumes. So it'll be interesting to see what COVID brings in in Halloween, right? So it is what it is. I mean, I like to go to some parties, you know, in the local communities that they have it, but this time it's gonna be very dry and dull, so not much will be happening, I'm pretty sure. And then we've got, on the same day, we've got blue full moon in Taurus. So so yeah, I guess in October I should just, you know, just say game over, because that's what it is. October is going to be really vital for my twin and I, because he's Libra, I'm Taurus, so here we go. It's game over. I just threw that because that's what I feel like. You know, it's gonna be a tough month for people that are Taurus and Libra, and in my case, that's what we are. So we'll see what happens. So I'm gonna start with the messages, and usually, as you know, if you've watched my channel, you know that I actually have pre-shuffled all this. So we'll see what comes up. To save time, I do that, and I already had done that. I'll just in front of camera, just make it look like that I actually shuffled, so that way, it's it is what it is, right? So let's see what the first card likes to show. My God. So we've got at the bottom of the deck, we've got Melchizedek. So we've got that, and he's talking about higher learning, and I'm not gonna take that, but if he wants to fly out later, we can take that. So I'm gonna see what's happening here. So we've got Sanat Kumar that's showed up here, and he's the light activation. He talks about that, and the message here is your internal guidance is coming. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. So your internal guidance is coming through. For some of you that are maybe a little bit fuzzy on that, October would be a good month for a lot of stuff like that to just come out of the veil. If things have been unclear to you, just know that you've got some internal guidance, something that is within you that's gonna come more forward for you in October. So just know that. What else wants to come? Archangel Michael, come on, give me some messages here. messages from Archangel Michael for the month of October for the viewers. And, you know, for those that are drawn to this channel that are not twin flames, you know, just continue watching. You never know what comes up. I know that I've got a few viewers that are non-twin flames, and you know, they just like to watch this channel because they actually get lots of insights, so why not? Okay, so a few things showed up, and I'll have a read at this. So we've got Mother Mary that showed up, love and peace. And for those that my monthly guided meditation is getting loaded up, so for her to come here, that's actually amazing, because for those that actually do my guided meditations, they know that you know, like I you know, I always call the, you know, the higher beings. And in any case, you know, like, so that guided meditation, when it's loaded up, you will actually make, you know, if you're watching this and you're actually doing that, it'll make sense to you why she showed up here. So that's really on par with what you know, I just I'm humbled, because, you know, you do certain things with the right intentions, and when you have validations like this, you know, you can't put a price to that, for sure. So she talks about love and peace, let go of the need to be right, choose peace. Mother is healing. Mother healing is possible at this time. So that's what she talks about here. So that's Mother Mary. And I've got, oh wow, she's, yeah, I didn't even notice it. I didn't piece it together. So this is Lady Venus. And Lady Venus is actually twin flame of Sanat Kumar. So for that to show up, that's actually quite interesting, because that's very twin flamey, you know. So yeah, for that to show up, it's crazy. She's talking about downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. So it just goes to show that even what I was just saying, that, you know, you will, in October, you will have some guidance coming from within, right? So for you to get that, that's pretty, you know, very on point with you know, with what you know, the beginning of the reading started off with. And then we've got Divine Director, and that's intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. So that's the Divine Director, right? And let's see what is at the bottom of the deck, because I already have 4 here. And we've got Mary Magdalene that's shown up here, and she's got Teacher Awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. For those that actually are looking for insights, I know that before I stepped into my mission, I started seeing her a lot. And you know, because I had this card since then, and you know, I guess I had something to share, and she just started showing up. So I'm just saying that you know, in your case as well, you never know, because if she's, you know, showing up and you have some questions, or, you know, some insights on what to do, or how to go about with your mission work, or anything, you know. I mean, teachers doesn't have to be just in mission work. It could be just even as a career, you know. Just know that that's you know, she's shown up here for a reason. It could be also teaching you know, your children, if some of your mothers or fathers, you know, like, you know, it's also teaching your kids, you know, some sort of higher learning, right? So you know, what you teach them while they're growing up, you know, will shape them out in future, right? So, you know, do not make the same mistakes your parents did with you while they were raising you, because they were them and you are you. So, you know, try not to make the same mistakes, and or, you know, even some things that you didn't like while, you know, like while growing up, if there was something that didn't like you didn't like about the way that they were parenting you. You know, try not to do the same thing. Don't repeat it with your children, right? So, you know, it's just something to think about, because, you know, I mean, it's you know, for those that are parents, you know how that's like to you know, to raise. It's a lot of work and it's a lot of responsibility, right? So for that, you know, for that to show up even here too, just know that, you know, that's you know, that's something that you know, just keep at the back of your mind, as well as anybody that you know, sometimes, you know, you even are lending an ear to you know, to your friends, you know, if they've got something going on that is in their life that's you know, like they're having a rough time or they're going through something, and if you can give them some sort of higher wisdom or something, a good advice, you know, do that, right? You know, so, you know, if you can say something or do something, whether it's you know, positive or negative, but if it's going to change their life, you know, do so as well, right? So at the bottom of the deck, I just wanted to show you, she's Manjushri that showed up here. Okay, here we're no glare, and yeah, so she's talking about listen, but if she shows up again, I'll take it, and I'll pull 4 cards here. Let's see what Michael wants to say. Archangel Michael, what's okay, this is interesting. So we've got Paul the Venetian, and he talks about artistic expression. So for those that are artistic, I feel sorry for my future kids. I hope that my guy is a little bit more talented than I am. I can't even draw a circle without help. Like I have no yeah, you know, like I art was never my thing. I love art, you know, it's just that it's not my talent. And I tried, it was funny because I tried, this was last year, in the beginning of last year, I went on a trip, and it was actually fun. You know, we had like my friend, she took us to somebody that we were staying at her place, and you know, she took us to a lady that was doing art, you know, painting, like she was a teacher. So we had a few drinks, and you know, a friend of mine, and like we were a group of 4 with the teacher, and we were drawing the northern lights. I actually ended up putting it in my garage. You know, let's just say that when I walked in, I had zero confidence in me that I was going to actually pull it off. And by the time she taught us how to do it, and she gave us tips, this and that, I actually ended up putting I mean, my my trees had they looked like they had you know, Dark Night of the Soul on the side, because it was horrible. It looked like it was possessed, you know, because yeah, I just didn't make it very nicely there. But everything else, the coloring, it was kind of decent, you know. So it was my first time around. But anyways, you know, I mean, yeah, it's good to sometimes, you know, do these kind of fun projects. And I know that you know, if it's not something that I'm gonna be closed, you know, I won't have a closed mind on, because I think that that's fun to do. And if you ever actually get into a little group setting, you know, try that, because it's actually quite fun. You know, like I said, I don't even know how to draw a circle, you know, and for me to actually come up with a decent painting, it wasn't that bad. So yeah, you know, do express your art, you know, or and art is just not necessarily painting. It could be, you know, it could be anything that you are talented in, right? You know, you know, decorating could be that. I know that I'm going through a little bit of a redecorating in my you know, in my house, just so you know, I just went just through that transition right now, you know, getting rid of the old and just putting something new, you know, so you know, some change. So yeah, it could be anything, you know, so look at that as well, you know, if you can do a little bit of you know, creative anything, you know, go for it, because they're gonna be successful. That's what Paul the Venetian is saying. So with that, we'll continue. These are actually fun messages. They're not too too heavy, because we've had some really heavy stuff that has come in the reading. So yeah, for Archangel Michael to just show up here and just give us some really good messages. That's kind of nice. Oh, this is so, you know, again, like I said, you know, these were all positive messages I'm getting. And this is Saint Francis. Saint Francis is here saying, follow your heart. And if you look at the picture, you know, you've got two little doves there, and we've got a, what would this be? Kind of looks like a deer to me. So yeah, so pay attention to doves and deers, you know, if you get them as your spirit animal. Yeah, you know, for the month of October. So that's kind of, oh, and I just, before I didn't see teacher, you know, and you know, just, I mean, I'm not taking it, but I'm just saying that I just noticed it as I was going through this. Retreat into nature, and this is Green Man. Green Man is shown up here. It's fall season is one of those seasons that my close group actually had fun with my spider story here. I'm supposed to be doing so this is sort of my message, goodness. For my shamanic training, my teacher had told the students, including me, well, I was a student there, telling us to you know, like put something in our altar, shamanic altar, and it has to be something that's representing fall. So what I'll have to do is, you know, intuitively look around. I have a little tree in front of my house, and I was about to get these, you know, it's like around fall time, it gives you this kind of like bud, you know, I don't even know if it's a flower or what, you know, but I was gonna pick that, and I saw this freaking spider that was so huge, you know, it almost landed on me. So thank God that I saw it on time, and even today I saw the, you know, the same spider. So yeah, I'm gonna close my idea on that tree, and I'll continue looking. And yeah, there's a few things that I have to do. So retreat in nature, that makes sense, because yeah, there's a few nature ritual that I have to do, you know, for my shamanic practitioner program. So yeah, you know, for you guys, you know, try to connect with the nature, go for a walk, you know, you'd be amazed at what, you know, what kind of, you know, it just balances your mind, and you know, you when you connect, right? So that's what it's trying to tell. So do that. And oh my goodness, is this my reading or you guys' reading? Seriously. This is Kuan Yin, and Kuan Yin is talking about let it go. And the reason why I say that is because in my shamanic practitioner program, I actually shared in the group, I'm supposed to, you know, do a little ritual, you know, of something that I want to let go. And that's why I say, you know, is this my reading or yours? Well, I am part of this collective, and I guess, you know, it is part of my reading as well, you know. So yeah, this is very, very interesting, you know, very sweet messages we got so far. And you know, if you understood the higher meaning to this, you know, this is not bad actually. And look at this, we've got Goddess Parvati that is here with positive change. So beautiful messages just from Archangel Michael, and what October looks like. So not bad. What I will do is I will list these decks as usual into the description, so that, you know, it doesn't bleed into the time, because before you know it, you know, it becomes such a long reading. I know you guys don't mind, because you get a very good, you know, in-depth reading for the month, for the upcoming month, but you know what I mean. So, you know, we'll try to keep it a little shorter. Okay, let's see. So at the bottom of the deck, we've got make it gods, right? So please release the idea of my as soon as you start to say the money, the relationship, the job. Freedom arrives. When there is no grasping, the right actions got shown. free me from the prison of my dear Lord. So that's at the bottom of the deck. I'm not going to take it, but that's kind of interesting that that showed up. Let's see. What do we have for the month of October, Michael? So this one is striving. And I will read this. Eventually, the individual's ego drive to make things happen falls away, replaced with a relaxed, trusting openness to answers as they arise. Thank you, Divine, for letting me move with the flow. So, you know, that's yeah, you know, you want to be striving to bigger and better things. So yeah. By the way, you'll have to tell me, for those that are you know, viewing me on a monthly basis, because in the beginning of September, like for, you know, for September's reading, I did say that you know, I'm channeling, you know, people will get money. So let me know if anybody did get, because I did. So I wonder if anybody actually did or not. So yeah, give me that comment, because I would like to know if anybody else received. And of course, I had no idea that I was gonna receive money or whatever. But it was nice to just finally, you know, get a little bit of this. And then if you ever watch my money in the pep talk and empowerment, I actually talk about and I saw a big difference with that, because I started doing it for about a month, a little bit over a month. In that video, I talk about you know, not keeping receipts in your purse. You know, for ladies, you know, you know how we always shove receipts into our purse, and you know, because you know, when you keep receipts in your purse, it's actually giving the universe the vibe that, you know, you've already spent that money, which is true, because you've spent that money already, and you're keeping it in your purse. Then you are actually continually spending, right? So try to not do that, and see if you see a shift. And I found that when I made the changes, I actually I saw a big shift with that too. For guys, I know you guys like to keep stuff like that in your in your wallet as well. So, you know, if you've got a wallet like that, empty it out. You know, you don't want to be, you know, giving that kind of vibration, right? So yeah, for sure. You know, make that change. You know, like what I do is now I usually just tell people to just the cashiers to just throw it in the bag, you know, that I, you know, or I'll leave it in the car, you know, and then when I come home, then I actually empty that out, you know. So that's what I do. Yeah, I stopped, you know, that's me burping. So yeah, I stopped doing that. Spaciousness has shown up, and this is that. And we've got, what do I no longer need? Help me, God, to release whatever people, places, or things drain my vital essence. Isn't that amazing? That's so true. Show me what will fill me with enthusiasm and joy. And I've written so many articles on this, and I highlight that. You know, like I'll highlight a piece here and there, and what I found is that the universe is always looking after me, because I don't get rid of people actually, you know, from my life, but the universe actually does that, you know, amazingly. And my cousin, I didn't say that, but I found that whatever she's said, you know, like a year and a half ago, that the trash takes out itself. You know, it's true, because sometimes, you know, like I know it sounds harsh, but you know what, you love you, you know, and I think that you know, when you look at it that way, you know, things that don't no longer serve you for your highest and greatest good will actually you know, they will you know, like leave your life, right? So, and you want that, because that's what it is. You really want to make sure that you know, the universe is looking after you for your beck and call. And we're gonna go into the next card. Oh, this one just flipped right away. Perfectionism. Permission to make mistakes is so freeing. It's the root of creativity and change. Allow me, Divine, to make as many mistakes as I need. Free me from the prison of perfectionism. So that's what's shown up here. I don't know. I don't feel like making mistakes. Why do we need to make mistakes to learn, right? You know, it's just part of our learning, but still, you know what I mean, right? I mean, aren't we tired of these mistakes, you know? Why can't things just be, you know, why do we have to keep learning from these mistakes? Oh, it is what it is. Let's see, one more card here. Enjoyment. So, striving and pushing makes life into endless hard work. The more you are inviting love to take over, the more enjoyment comes. Allow me to enjoy this life, dear Lord. And that's so true, because you know what? You've got only this one life, and you want to actually enjoy it to the fullest. Okay, here we go. So you can see it a little bit better. You know, you want to actually enjoy your life, because you know what? You've got today, and then, you know, you haven't seen tomorrow, right? So, you know, you know what your past looked like, you know, and you know what your present is. You haven't seen tomorrow, so live for the moment, right? Loneliness. So that's at the bottom of the deck. And when you stop fearing your aloneness, you stop settling for less than you deserve. So true, because I'm at the stage right now, and like I said, I don't know if this is for me or for you guys. I hope that you guys are actually the same vibe as me. So let me know. And yeah, it's I'm actually loving these messages, because it just feels like it's more for me. May I embrace and love my solitude, and that's when kindred spirits can finally come. Whoa, okay, holy moly. Wow. You know, brown people don't blush very often, and you know, when moments like this, when I actually do messages like this, I mean, you know, I know that I'm part of the reading, because you know, I don't think that I'm different from you guys. You know, I'm in the same journey as you. But you know, when I get messages like this that I pull for you guys as well as me, you know, it's amazing. So I'm gonna read this once again, because this is so we'll see, you know, but this is amazing message. Loneliness. When you stop fearing your aloneness, you stop settling for less than you deserve. May I embrace and love my solitude. That's when kindred spirits can finally come. So, you know, according to law of attraction, and I actually wrote 5-part series on this, so I would think that I know a little bit about law of attraction by now. At least I should, right, if I've written that much. What I find is that what the law of attraction teaches is that, you know, you should fall in love with you first. If you actually enjoy your own company, then guess what? The person that you're gonna be with will enjoy your company. So just keep that at the back of your mind. You know, you wanna love you, and you wanna spend that time with you, because you know, that's not then coming out of that neediness zone, right? You know, you're actually enjoying your solitude, and that's what you should be doing, because your solitude, your alone time is actually precious. You know, I mean, when you are, you know, that's your time out to you. And you know, it doesn't matter if you're in a relationship, whether you have kids or you have family or whatnot, you know, like, you know, your alone time is your precious time. So that's when, you know, you should be you know, focused on just yourself, because you know, you are you know, if you do not take care of you, nobody else will. And you shouldn't have that expectation that somebody else will look after you, because you know what I mean. Like, you should be independent enough that you should feel like, okay, you know what, I can take care of me. And you know, if anybody does take care of you, that's a bonus. But you know, you shouldn't have that expectation from anybody, right? You know, you should be able to figure out how to take care of you, right? So that's kind of on par with the messages that showed up here. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull the tarot messages. And I actually, because this was Archangel Michael's messages to us, I decided to actually go for more of the angelic theme cards, you know, because I had them, and I just decided to bring them on. So so yeah, you know, we'll see. I'll do 4 tarot cards, and let's see what wants to show up. So the bottom of the deck, we've got Queen of Air, and you know, she talks about independent, experienced, realistic, witty. And you know, if anybody knows Queen of Swords, you know, she's actually, you know, that queen that knows what she wants or what she's all up to. So, you know, really, really very, very analytical, very clear, and she's the type of queen that actually chops, you know, she's like the chopping queen, you know, like she will not take anybody's you know, like BS, or you know, she's actually very, very you know, she knows what she wants, you know, that kind of stuff, you know. So she's very, very, from the 4 queens, she's very, very straightforward, you know, like, so, you know, like chop like that, you know. So so yeah, she's very you know, like I, you know, in the spiritual community, you must have heard somebody talks about the Queen of Swords mode, you know, and that's what that is, you know. And you know, we all have that, and we should. For those that actually have you know, air in their chart, you know, you will know that you know, that comes very quickly. Like I am Gemini rising, so the Queen of Swords, when I want to bring her out, good luck. So you know, I'm just saying that, you know, she does show up when she wants to, and you know, everybody should have a little bit of Queen of Swords, because you know, you shouldn't be taking okay, brace myself. So anyways, yeah, you you know, you want to have that you know, that ability to be able to stand up for yourself, because you know, if, like I said, you know, if you do not love you, and if you cannot stand up for yourself, then who else will, right? That's what I'm trying to say. And you know, this card, you know, jumped out, and this is 4 of fire. So in traditional tarot, that would be the 4 of wands, and of course the 4 of wands, you know, is a twin flame card, and you know, it's the 1111, right? The 2 and 2. So 11 is the twin flame number. I always say that, you know, and then when you pair it with the other 11, you know, that becomes the you know, the mirror image of that. And oh my goodness, I know, insanely, I've been seeing this like for the last 2 months a lot, and it's showing up every day. Yeah, I mean, and then I know how to intuitively even look at it. So there's times when I don't, like, I'll see level 11, but I also see for example 1831 or something like that, you know, or 1183 or something like that, and I know that's 1111 as well. That was actually my receipt when I went to buy some food, and that was 1183 was the amount. So that was just it's crazy how that works, but that's what it is, right? You know, like stuff like that, when I see it in receipts, or you know, it's just, yeah, it's something. So anyways, for this to show up, you know, that's something. So here is talking about contentment, peace and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. So yeah, apply it however you want. This is general reading, you know, so take what resonates and toss whatever doesn't, right? So but yeah, 4 of wands has shown up. This is too many. I've just got like a whole bunch, so I'm not gonna take that. Okay, 2. I'll take 2 because it's less. Page of Air. So Page of Air is Page of Swords. Oh goodness. Page of Swords. I told you that my twin flame watches me on social media, so you know, at least that's what I'm getting. And Page of Swords is that spying, it's that spying, you know, card, right? You know, that's what readers will tell you. So like I said, you know, not many times, you know, brown people will blush, but there's times when, you know, stuff like this, when they show up, it's very close. And here it's talking about logical, honest, impulsive, curious, challenging information, delays or changes to plans, truth delivered without tact. So that's what's here. This page of air, you know, and this would be Page of Swords. The next one is the High Priestess, and this is Archangel Haniel. And what she's saying is, listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. So yeah, that's very on par with what Sanat Kumar said. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. So yeah, just pay attention to your intuition, right? And just see what's happening, because you know, you shouldn't be second guessing yourself. If your first reaction to what you pick up is what it is. So you know, and yeah, there's times when you will actually second guess it, because you know, it'll be something else. But you know, majority of the time, I want to say about 75%, 80% of the time, you know, it is that first reaction, or your first thought that has come into your mind, right? So yeah, just follow those guidance. Let's see. I need a bigger table because my table is already full, but what I'll do is I will move them around a little bit here. So Knight of Fire is shown up here, and Knight of Fire is that Knight of Wands. So what it's talking about is passionate, adventurous, self-assured, restless. Well, I did have a freaking restless night last night, so I'm not too happy about that. Hopefully I'll catch up tonight, you know, I'll tell you. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. So that's what this means. And that was my 4 cards. And let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We've got Page of Water. So Page of Water would be Page of Cups. Intuitive, sensitive, artistic, friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. So, you know, take as you may with this. Like I said, you know, your internal guidance is calling out for you. So, you know, listen to your intuition and your guidance, you know. And again, like I said, this is a collective reading. It may not everything may resonate to you. I'm just going to move these cards this way because like I said, I'm running out of cards, and I wanted to also do just a traditional tarot reading, and I'll pull 4 cards here. Wow. Just cutting. That's the High Priestess. I don't know if you can see with, so that's her, for her to show up again, right? Okay. Bottom of the deck, we've got 10 of Cups. And, you know, 10 of Cups is talking about, you know, the ultimate happiness, abundance in all areas, especially, you know, when it comes to your family life and, you know, your well-being, right? So this follows me everywhere because this is mainly, it's not my energy, but it's the other house, you know, so that's his energy. But anyways, 5 Five of Cups, you know, generally what this means is that, you know, like I'll show you here. You know, you see the Three of Cups that's already fallen, spilt milk, you know, or not milk, the wine, whatever, you know, you can throw milk in there if that's what you like to drink. But, you know, that's fallen over. But look at, and this person is concentrating only on this, you know, the past, not looking that there's Two of Cups right there. So what I'm trying to say is, you know, there's a message with this card, and that is that, you know, you should, you know, not focus on what has happened and focus on your present, your now. Which card talked about that? I don't know how I said that, but I think maybe this one, loneliness, you know, I think that's when I had mentioned that, you know, you should be focused on the now moment as opposed to, you know, worrying too much about the future, right? So yeah, you know, like do that, you know, instead of thinking about the past, you know, think about the current, right, you know, situation, or, you know, your current life, you know, enjoy your life, you know. Oh, this is another one here. I think this is when I mentioned it. It was the enjoyment. Striving and pushing makes life into endless hard work. The more you're inviting love to take over, the more enjoyment comes. Allow me to enjoy this life, dear Lord. So yeah, so basically, you know, enjoy your, you know, your present being, right, you know, your state of being in there now. So look at look at the Two of Cups, not the three that's fallen over and what has happened, because you have so much to still live for, right? You know, this is like I said, you know, this is your life, you know. You should love your life and you should love yourself. So take as you may with it, but always remember that only you can make you happy. Okay, so we've got Wheel of Fortune that has shown up, and Wheel of Fortune is talking about you know, new cycles coming, and you know, a lot of it is fated, a lot of it is destiny, but you know, it's like new cycles that's showing up. So yeah, you know, it's the constant turning of the wheel, right? And you want the wheels to turn, you know, you don't want it to be stagnant, right? So you know, you don't want that happening. And you've got Seven of Pentacles that showed up here, and Seven of Pentacles is actually a really good card to get, because, you know, you want to plant your, you know, your seeds of intention, you know, do your manifestation, you know, do you plant your seeds of intention and just wait it to come to fruition, but don't hang on to that idea, right? You know, let go of that outcome and try to do that. You know, you shouldn't be hanging on to it like a dear thread, you know, because, you know, meanwhile, focus on you, do you, right? So that's what it's talking about. One more card, Spirit, and look at that, it ended up actually showing up anyways. So we've got Ten of Cups, and when you do that, you've got the abundance that, you know, you actually desire, you know, your Ten of Cups, right? The ultimate life that you are actually always dreamed of. So here we go, and let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We've got King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles, when you are in that energy, that's actually a really good energy, because, you know, you are grounded, you know, you're stable, right? You know, you feel you know, abundant, and you want to be in that Midas kind of, you know, like feeling, right? You know, so that's good to have. I'm gonna move this over, and I know that you guys like getting some messages from the masculine, so, you know, from your twin flame. It could be masculine energy, it doesn't have to be gender based, but, you know, I'll just say that messages from your twin flame, right? So let's see what wants to come through. Messages from your twin flame. Okay. So this actually showed up again because for those that actually follow me on my public Facebook page, Instagram, and Twitter, you know, those are my public accounts. And what I do is I actually do oracle messages and, you know, guidance messages, whatever I feel is the message of the day. And collectives actually like that. And unfortunately, I started very late in that because there were all these loyal followers. And for those that are, you know, they're following me, you know, I appreciate the support because, you know, first I want to say 10 months, you know, a year, I didn't have any of that because I was too focused on my private Facebook group, so I didn't really, you know, post anything there. And so I got active about 4 or 5 months ago and actually started doing oracle cards there as well daily. And this showed up actually just recently. So, and for this to show up at the bottom of the deck, that's crazy. And it says, I am ready for a relationship with you. So that's that's why I smiled, and because that's what that you know, it's again another sync here from those readings. And that was, I think, maybe a few days ago that I had pulled that card. So so yeah, it was less than a week for sure. So yeah, it's come up again at the bottom of the deck. So if it'll fly out, jump out later, then that's what it is. But here it is. It's shown up again. And for those regular followers, you know what I'm talking about. So, you know, my information will be in the description, so you can actually go to those pages and follow me if you want to, you know, get messages daily. I want to say that I do post, you know, about well, actually I say that daily, but there's times when I've missed, you know, to do a card for them, but it's very rare. I want to say about 90% of the time, you know, I do post it, right? So, so that's that. But yeah, you know, if you want to do that, go for it, because you'll, you know, yeah, it is what it is. And, you know, for those that are loyal followers, you know, thanks for following me. Because yeah, you guys were very patient with me to stay on course, and finally I started actually giving you guys a little bit more than what, you know, because yeah, in that page I didn't really do much. Ah, my goodness, this guy. It's my guy anyways. This is what he always does, you know. So I'm not saying that this isn't the case for you guys, you know, this is messages from your twin flame, but I am figuring out my finances and career. I'm doing this for us. So, and I always say that, you know, they're, you know, the twins that I actually channel, the runner twin, they actually are focused on their career and finances. So it's who I am connected to in the energy, and they always show up like that in my reading. So, and for those that have actually received a private reading would know, because they also, you know, get that message, right? So it's who I channel. I'm not sure what others channel, but you know, it's who I've you know, I always channel. So it's connected to my energy. I'm having my dark night of the soul right now. I'm having an epiphany. No, really freaking kidding. I just find that funny because, yeah, I mean, just like I said, you know, I never have problems sleeping, and when I do, because I'm usually so tired, as soon as I go to bed, you know, in a few minutes I'm out, because I've always get a very hectic day. I've got so much going on. So so when I have a restless night, it's usually to do with the other one. You know, it's not me, because I'm too tired, you know, to have restless. I'm not saying that, you know, he's got an easy life, but you know, it's yeah, you rocked my world into chaos. So that's what's come up. Like I said, I feel like this is more my reading. Sorry guys, you know, I don't know, you know, maybe you guys are connected to my energy and you have the same energy as my twin and me. So there's so much I want to tell you. So this showed up as well. you'll have to tell me in comments what, you know, how this resonates with you, the reading. And he's saying here, or she's saying, I need more time, my love. Okay. What else? Two, actually few. I'm gonna not take this because it's just few here. So I'm gonna do. So this one is saying, I sense our children. I sense our future children already. So that's what it's saying. What else? What else do they want to say? Messages from your twin flame. So you are trying too hard. Loosen your reins. So yeah, try not to. This would be for some of you that are trying too hard to, you know, energetically pull them in and stuff like that. Like, yeah, try not to do that. You know, give them their space, right? What else? Okay. So I'm gonna read this out. This is long. So I have never known anyone like you. I have never met anyone like you. You complete me. So that's what they're saying. I'm gonna just 2, 4, 6, 8. So I'm gonna leave it here, and I'll just show you what's at the bottom of the deck. And I became obsessed with you, and that scared me insanely. So for those that, you know, your twin has ghosted you, it's probably a very good reason. It's probably that, because, you know, you probably scared the bejesus out of them, right? Because that's what it is, you know, that's why they run, right? You know, it's part of the reason. Other one is, of course, the subconscious trauma and blocks, right? You know, and I explained those in my articles. I became obsessed with you, and that scared me insanely. So that's what had happened. I hope you guys did enjoy, you know, the October's reading. Let me know what you thought. And for those that want to book any private sessions with me, all my information is in the description box as well. So stay blessed and have a wonderful October month, and try not to worry too much. You know, try to enjoy your current moment as opposed to worrying too much in the future. Let go of the outcomes, you know, and try not to you know, and overwhelm your twin flame, right? You know, try to give them that energetic space, you know, and you know, they need that space. You know, there's a reason why they're around. So so just allow them that space as best as you can. And with that, I'm gonna see you guys off, and this was Twin Flame Union.